Hey everybody, this is Daniel from fitnessbuilder.com, and today we've got a fun workout for you called a slow fast or fast slow. What we're going to be going through is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, which is a Tabata style, A, B, two different exercises. One of them is going to be a slow version and one of them is going to be a fast version of relatively the same motion. So for example, our first group is going to be an up and out fast and up and out slow. So basically just doing the motion really slowly and then doing it as quickly as you possibly can. So we're going to be alternating back and forth between those two rounds of each exercise, and then we're going to go through 6 different groups. So let's go ahead and get our warm up done first, and then we'll get into that workout. Okay everybody, let's go ahead and get our warm up done. We're going to be doing 30 seconds of each one of these exercises with no break in between. So let me start my timer. We're starting off with just a regular arm swing, so just nice and slow, arms coming back and forth across in front of your chest. You can get those feet moving along with it if you like, but basically start out nice and slow, limited range of motion. Once those arms and those shoulder sockets start feeling a little bit more limber, then start trying to push that range of motion a little bit more. Just taking a nice deep breath, just breathing normally. Like I said, trying to focus on nice full range of motion as long as it doesn't hurt. Our next one is going to be a big arm circle. So same type of motion, but going around a big circle, full range of motion on that shoulder joint. Trying to pull them back behind you as far as you can in the front, in the back, and bring them as close to your body as you can in the front. Just make sure you're alternating directions and you're alternating which hand is on top each time. Just keep those arms moving, warm those shoulders up, get that blood pumping around. You've got torso twist with the knee. So very slowly you're going to twist, bring one knee up, twist back the opposite direction, back, and then opposite to the opposite knee, So rotate back and forth, nice slow range of motion at first. Really trying to engage those core muscles to rotate as much as you can to the left and right. Keep those lungs open, don't hold your breath. We're moving into a torso circle next. So lock out that torso. Nice big circle through those hips first. All the way down, pause at the bottom, back around the opposite direction. And then round that back, do the same thing but with a rounded back. So keep those hips pretty much straight up and down. And then roll it back the opposite direction. One more time, that back locked out. Stretching those hamstrings and let it relax, going into a warrior. So one foot out in front, you're going to stretch up over top of your head, down, back up. We're going to switch sides, down, stretch up over top of your head, and back up. Just keep alternating back and forth. Get a good stretch to the front of that body. Last one. And move on to our next one. I'm doing a toe touch kick. So that leg's gonna come out in front, reach down towards that toe. We're gonna do 15 seconds on one side, and I'll switch over. And go ahead and switch. And into a deadlift. So both those feet about shoulder width apart, back perfectly flat. You're gonna drop straight down. So there's a straight leg deadlift with those knees locked out. Get a good stretch on those hamstrings, but having to engage those glute muscles as well to pull yourself right back up. So just focus on that form. Keep those muscles nice and tight. Stretch out those hamstrings. Should feel a little bit in that lower back as well. Moving on to a traditional squat next. So no weight, nice and slow, just drop straight down, right back up again. Try to mimic the angle of your shin for the angle of your upper body. Keeping that back perfectly flat. Nice and slow down, nice and slow right back up again. You want to try to keep that foot nice and even on the floor. Try not to rock up onto your toes too much. Try not to lean back on your heels too much. Nice even weight distribution between your front and back of that foot. We're going to go into a boxer shuffle, bring it up just a little bit faster, start getting that heart rate up a little bit more. So nice and quick, stay up on those toes. Keep those lungs open. We got one more exercise to go through before we start into our routine. Jumping jacks are gonna be our last one. We got just about 5 seconds left until we start into those. Start out with a relatively slow and limited range of motion. Then as those shoulders and legs start feeling a little bit better, start speeding that motion up. I like to use my front door. Give me just a second. We're almost done. We got just about 12 seconds left to go. 5 more seconds, speed it up. And let it relax. All right, go back to that boxer shuffle. We'll start into that next section here in just a second. Okay, everybody, let's go ahead and get started with that regular routine here. It's gonna be a Tabata style, so 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. AB, AB, running through this whole thing, 6 different groups. So let me go ahead and get my timer started. Our first one is going to be an up and out and a slow up and out, or slow up and outs first. So just nice and slow with that knee, bring it up and out to the side. So focus on that form. This next section, right after this break, this 10-second break, we're gonna go into the fast version of this. So focus on your form, keep your torso and your hips locked together. That hip comes up and out, or sorry, that knee comes up and out to the side, trying to keep those hips stationary. So you got 10 seconds break, go into a boxer shuffle, keep those lungs going. This is gonna feel really easy at first, but I guarantee you it's gonna start hurting here pretty soon. So we're gonna do the fast version, nice and quick. Again, try and keep those hips and those shoulders straight forward, using those muscles through those hip sockets to open that leg up out to the side, as well as drive that knee up as high as you can. Almost done. Going back to that boxer shuffle. We're gonna do one more slow, one more fast. So we're starting off with a really nice, easy exercise to get you used to this. They're gonna get harder as we go. So again, nice and slow. Concentrate on the form. Since we're going slower, really try to drive that range of motion. So get that knee up as high as you possibly can, out to the side as high as you possibly can, really forcing those muscles and those hips to work really hard. You should feel them starting to burn out on you a little bit even. Get back to the boxer shuffle. Keep those lungs open, breathing normally. 5 more seconds, we got our last round of fast. And start them up. Again, as full of a range of motion as you can, while still moving nice and quick. Keeping those hips forward, keeping those shoulders forward. About 5 more seconds. And back to that boxer shuffle. All right, that's our first group done, which means we're moving on to group number 2. This one is going to be a sumo squat with a squat jump. So sumo squat, those feet really nice and wide. We're doing it slow, so drop it down as low as you can. Right back up again. So with this one, because those feet are out really nice and wide, you pretty much keep your torso straight up and down. Very slight lean forward, but not much at all. As much range of motion as you can go. All right, back to that boxer shuffle. Next one is going to be a nice quick jump squat. And start them up. So down nice and low, back up. Try to recoil as slowly as you can. Very little impact with those feet. So take your time to do a nice full range of motion. And back to that boxer shuffle. Keep those lungs open. Got another round of those slow sumo squats. Feet out really nice and wide. Drop it down as low as is comfortable. Right back up again. Try to get as much range of motion as you can. It shouldn't hurt those hip sockets. So if it starts to hurt, you're going too far. You're trying to force yourself to go too far. Back to that boxer shuffle. Got one more round of those jump squats. And start them up. Like I said, trying to recover that recoil as much as you can. So very lightly let those feet touch down. Don't let them slam. Back to that boxer shuffle. All right, that was the end of that, which means we're moving on to our next one, which is going to be high knee march and high knee fast. So a nice slow high knee, alternate back and forth. Drive that knee up as high as you possibly can every single time. You're gonna find yourself starting to have a little bit of trouble keeping that breath here soon, because there's really no time you get to rest. All right, back to that boxer shuffle. Next one is gonna be high knees fast. So as quickly as you can, barely let that ball, that foot touch the ground before you pull it back up. Drive those knees at least to hip height. And back to that boxer shuffle. Got one more slow, one more fast. And back to that nice slow version. Drive that knee up. Just watch that form. Pull them up as high as you can. Control that torso, don't lean over, don't lean back. All right, back to that boxer shuffle. We got one more. Those high knees quick. And start them up. Ten more seconds. And let it back to that boxer shuffle. And on to our next group. We're gonna be doing a curtsy lunge and a jumping lunge. So curtsy lunge is stepping back behind you. So nice and slow, back behind you, down, back up. Same thing over the other side, alternate back and forth. Keep those lungs open. If you start getting too tired on any of these exercises, feel free to continue doing this slow version. Back that boxer shuffle for that rest. All right, we're doing jumping lunges next, nice and quick. Again, recoil as slowly as you can. Keep those lungs open. Back to that boxer shuffle and back to our nice slow curtsy lunge. All right, so step back and across, back up. Same thing, back across the other side. Keep those lungs open. Back that boxer shuffle. All right, one more round of those jumping lunges, nice and fast. Nice quick motion, alternating those feet back and forth. If you have to, just switch it in to a regular alternating lunge. All right, after this one, we only have 2 more rounds or 2 more groups. So back to that boxer shuffle. We have a slow burpee next. So down, 1 foot out, back in, back up. Alternate which foot you start with. Back up that boxer shuffle. All right, next one is gonna be a burpee as quickly as you possibly can. Jump to the top if you want to, otherwise just a full extension. box or shuffle. One more slow, one more fast. All right, back to that slow version. Down, step out, in, and back up. Like I said, remember to alternate those feet, whichever one you put out first. Should switch legs every time. All right, back to that boxer shuffle. Nice full deep breaths. Try to recover as best you can. Another round of burpees quick. And start it. Back to that boxer shuffle. We have one more group to go. It's going to be a calf raise and a wall jump. All right, calf raises. If you have a step, do it off of a step. Otherwise, it's nice and slow. Press up onto those toes, drop back down. Don't let that heel touch. Keep those lungs open. And let it relax. All right, wall jumps. This is one that my coaches used to make me do all the time. Typically, it's up against a wall. If you don't have one, that's perfectly fine. Just jump straight up. Try to activate those calves as much as you can. Back to that boxer shuffle. Got one more of each and then we're done, except for our cool down. I go to those calf raises, press up onto that toe as high as you can, back down, a little bit of a hover. Try to keep your balance on this one. If you need to, lean up against a wall or on the back of a chair. Tight squeeze the top. And let it relax. Back to that boxer shuffle. One more round of that wall jump. And start up. Really focus on getting those calves to go. Keep it going. 5 seconds left. And back to that boxer shuffle. Take a nice deep breath in. Keep those feet moving. Let yourself recover. We're gonna go straight into that cool down. Make it nice and quick. We're focusing on those legs primarily because that's primarily what we hit with this routine. So feet nice and wide. We're gonna go straight down for a toe touch. Bend that back as far as is comfortable. Stretch down towards those toes. Keep those legs nice and straight. Just relax. And back up. And do a quad stretch. So bring one foot back behind you. Grab that foot with the same hand. So left hand, left foot, or right hand, right foot. Bring that heel to your butt. Pull that knee back behind you. Torso perfectly straight up and down. Should feel it to the front of that thigh, front of that hip flexor. You might even feel a little bit through the front of those abdominal muscles, but probably not. Whew. Gotta catch my balance here. Nice, full deep breath. And let that relax. I'm gonna switch sides. The other foot comes up. Heel to butt. Pull that knee behind you. Torso straight up and down. Nice full deep breath each time. Try to recover. Letting that heart rate drop slowly. And let that one relax. Get those feet out really nice and wide. You're gonna drop off to one side. That leg stays straight, other leg bends. You're gonna bring your hand up over top of your head. Sorry, lean away from the side that you're dropping down on. So you should be getting a little bit of stretch to that hamstring as well as a little bit of stretch to that torso, as long as you're pressing this hip down as low as you can possibly go. And let that relax. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Bring that hand up and twist. Sorry, lean. Keep trying to drop that hip. Should feel it on the inside of that thigh. And let that relax. We're gonna go ahead and sit down. Bring those feet in nice and close. Grab those toes if you need to. You're going to use those muscles to the outside of that thigh to pull those legs down out to the side. Nice full breath. Just let it relax. Engaging that outside thigh. Stretching through the inside of that groin, inside of that thigh. And let that relax. Get those feet out just a little bit further. About a foot gap or more. Perfectly flat back this time. You're going to lean forward until you feel it down inside that hip socket. Just lean forward and hold. Keep that back as flat as you can. You should have to engage that lower back to keep everything flat. Otherwise, your body's going to tend to want to just round over. And if you round, you're not going to feel it in that hip. So keep that back flat. Let it relax. One more. We're going to do a deep glute stretch. So one leg up over the top. This is one of our favorite stretches. So you probably see it a lot in our routines. Just grab behind that thigh, pull it in. You're going to feel it in the glute of the leg you have crossed over top. And switch sides. Grab behind that thigh again. Pull it in as close as it's comfortable. And let that relax. All right, that is the end of the stretch, which means this workout is complete. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave some comments below what you'd like to see more of, what you'd like to see more of as far as routines go, what you'd like to see change, that kind of thing. We love to hear feedback from you guys. So other than that, see you guys next time.